Sí, sí, sí. Thank you, Vicente. As you see, the strength is that for a group in which people is not familiar with these spatial geographical data systems, I think this is a step ahead, so that they start to know about all of these software and systems. Good morning. Thank you to the organizers for inviting me to be here. I did the end of a great project in the City Council of Torrent. We are going to know which is our origin. The two softwares that were used in the project and the elements. Torrente is here, 7 kilometers from Valencia, south of Valencia. And the 6/7 of the Valencia region, a municipality which is very important in the area. And then we have within the polygonal areas of the city council. In order to know why should we use a SIG, we should know what how the urban development plans work. After the approval of the general land plan, land urban plan was approved in the municipality of Torrent, then we have to access to that Carpesano, which is a kind of folder. You should locate the number of 86 plans, 120 by 60. Then you should locate the plot, and in the graphic information there was no criteria for colors or anything, only the plot number. So the first color you could grab, then you were putting that, and then a license was issued. We had to improve because we could not continue in this way. After analyzing different options, then we reached the conclusion that a geographical information system was able to maintain a very similar system to the one that was being used, but completely digital. So the challenge was going from a paper system to a computer system, and adding new elements that improve the quality of the control of license. Here we have two words which have always been used, which is that it should be useful and improve what we had previously. These were the two main keywords. We were using two softwares, the APSIS maps, then the Torrent municipality already works with the APSIS software, and we were using that in order to introduce all data of the paper maps of the hard copy drawings. It was very simple to use. In order to develop those elements, then gvSIG is used. The reason is that APSIS works from the local intranet, and there was only access from the office. If you want to work at home, you cannot do that. So in order to develop new elements, you needed permits as administrators. So if I cannot even do the accounting at home, they are not going to give me a license as administrator in the municipality. So then we had to do something in order to develop new elements. This is the license. In this case, that was antenna. or if these were our own licenses for municipal buildings. So here we had the cadastre reference and the address. That was the most simple filter in order to look for this case. So after 2 months, we were able, I was able to introduce 3,000. And we were making a catalog of protected buildings. So with gvSIG, we were developing the new useful elements. We created all the different layers that we were going to use. In this case, we made a difference between a license for building major work and also the reserve for parking spaces, antenna, and others. Here we have a small image with a part of the data table and the 3,000 items that were transferred from APSIS to gvSIG. To give some color to this, then the licenses for major works in buildings, we put that in yellow, and they say that this kind of license means that new sites are built and also the edification and implementation of important changes. Also, we were doing a reserve of parking spaces, the regulations of urban land says that in the areas indicated in the general urban plan, it is compulsory the use of private garage or having a parking space, and then you go to the gvSIG and you say here you cannot do that because this is exclusive for parking lots. So in these cases, for instance, a license for trade activities can be given faster, and here we have the municipal works. It also considers all the facilities for radio frequencies, antenna, Movistar if want to extend the coverage and wants to install an antenna in a plot, then this is considered a major work license, and this is localized in a more graphic way. Also, we should know which is the type of land. In this case, in the Cartographic Institute of Valencia, says that the use layer and typologies, if somebody wants to build a building, then you go to the GIS and you see that this cannot be developed, and then you reject that. The same thing is if a person wants to build an industrial site, then they see what happens, and this is rejected. These are regulations for the classification of land. As far as we are not going to speculate with floor, we do not need that information. We were doing a catalog of all the protected buildings and the degree of protection. The most important buildings, well, 3, a medieval tower, Lord de Trenor, and the optical telegraphy tower of Elbe that they have been acknowledged by the Ministry of Culture, and they affect to the urban licenses because they have their own area of influence in case that you can build in this area of influence around the medieval tower that was drawn through polylines, and then this needs within this area there are hyperlinks which had two tags. One was sending you to the Ministry of Culture, where you had the file, the specifications file, saying that you are within an area of influence and this is a cultural asset, and a small description of the monument, and the technical file, and some images, and they were saying that you should ask permission to the regional ministry of the Valencia regional government, and a link. And in Torrente, within the core of the municipality, we have the medieval neighborhood, and if we want to preserve a facade or the balconies, any plot which is in this area is cited in this area. After applying this on the plot, then it will tell you that you are in the area of the historical city, and which are the limitations due to this. And the last item that was developed was the aeronautical requirements. The airport of Manises, the ministry is in charge of regulating this. The advantage was that this serfdom was already included in the apsis, and we were exporting the ABC maps to gvSIG. But after the information area, I started to research, and in 1988 the ministry had changed the approach area for aircrafts in the Manises airport, and they were eliminating the north-south, which was the one affecting Torrent. That was modified and exported to gvSIG, and two hyperlinks were created, one redirecting you to the web page of the municipality, to the section Urba 15, saying that you are within a serfdom, and also you had a report by the Ministry of Civil Works, and the second was directly a link to the ministry, so that you could download the PDF, complete them, and just present them in the municipality. For me, that was my initiation to the Geographical Information Systems. I have no idea they existed, and the advantage is that visually you already know, with all the icons that were created, whether you are in front of an antenna, a major work of a building, or any other type of action. We were only working with licenses due to major works in buildings, and all kinds of license of trade activity, disciplines, actions. All these things were not done. We could not continue, although it is prepared to be completed. At present, only the employees of the city council have access to this, but in the future the idea was to make it public, so anybody that wants to ask for a license directly knows which is what he or she needs to attach to the application. I had no idea of this, and I could end my project living a good work. So this is an unknown field within technical architecture, and I think that would be really, really useful for all my colleagues in this profession. Thank you very much for your attention.